took a bit because I had to straighten out my microphone. For some reason, it wasn't recording properly. But it's there now. So it's just a matter of... Let's get back into the game. It's going to take a bit to load. I didn't want it to load. I was still trying to fight with the microphone in case I had to restart the app or something like that. However, yesterday we left off finishing up the main quests in the first region. So we have to go to Terminus, do a few quests there, and move on. Now, in order to get to Terminus, here, we have a couple of options. We can do this planetary quest. I don't have an easy jump to this one, so let's go to this one here, do the one we have a planetary quest for. Here it is. And then we'll go up to the other area, up to Terminus. Now we have to go to Pension 1? Survey. Pension 1, yes. Now this particular system has only the 2 planets, so I'll probably go ahead and just do the other planet right here. And then we'll go on from there. This has got a green atmosphere. That's interesting. The one thing I wish this game had was water. Water and ice and such. Unfortunately, that is not something they've added into the game yet. I am very disappointed. Because every planet is just a different color of the moon. Which is a shame. This was not a point of interest. That's interesting. Coal. More coal. Blue or red? Blue or red? Blue, red. Already pointing at red, so it'll go this way. That is someone's abandoned base. Don't know why they put it here. There it is. Don't know why they put an abandoned base down here. Looks like they dropped a just the base of the base. Not a shipyard or nothing. Makes me wonder if there's anything here. Maybe that's behind. Let's see if it crashes. Nope, it survived. So, let's see. Yeah. Ain't nothing here. At least nothing I can interact with anyway. I don't have the base equipment yet, so I was going to see if I can interact with any of the devices. Apparently not on this ship. We're short one resource on this planet. Now, later on, we'll get to these planets where we actually, you'll want to place those. You'll be able to mine resources automatically. with auto miners and stuff. And that'll help. I don't see any reason to do that for like iron or copper. Well, I did iron, yes. Iron titanium. Because you burn something mad when it comes to iron titanium. But when it comes to anything else, you really don't need that much of it until you get to certain things. Where's this silly little moon? There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, so after we're done here, we'll need to get up to there. Oh, I don't have a navigator. I didn't build the navigator unit. Hold on. It'd be worth it to have a navigator unit. Because then I can plot a course and it'll show on my screen. But that's okay. We have more than enough fuel. If this isn't one, that will definitely be one. On the POIs. Alright. PCN 2. Let's see what we've got down here. Alright, pull out that dive. There's a blue one over there. No resources out here. Okay. That's acceptable. What you got? What you got for me? Some cupric and copper, some brassy, quartz. Quartz. There's nothing else here. In this area. I'm gonna have to transition to somewhere else. Though it is clearly not at the blue one, the blue crater. We're gonna find it though. What you got? Copper and brassy items. Not helpful. Not useful. Let's see. Anything here? Nothing yet, that's for sure. It's rather sad. Once you finish mapping this, then we'll work our way towards the next area that we need to be at. Well, that was nothing. That was a whole lot of nothing. Come on. What are you looking for anyway? Don't know. No hints. Wait, some more over here. Ain't found nothing. Some of these planets, that's really hard to find whatever it is that their resources are. Now, sometimes it's because it's just rare. Other times, it's because players have already mined it. But I don't see any players in the system, so I'm not leaning towards that as the cause. I'm just have to go in and say it's going to be a rare one. Lots of code brick and brass. It's hard to say what we're looking for. But it's not in the blue area, that's for sure. That's a whole lot of brass. There it is. What was the last one? Last one was sandstone. Now, the question is, do you want to take the short trip home to the next stop, or we want to take the long trip through the system? What's on there? What's that? That is a... There's exploration level 2. Exploration level 3. Exploration level 2. Exploration level 1. So I think I want to go through this one here. So let's find Alpha. We jump to Alpha. I don't have much money, but we need to go to BV. Retro, there's BV. Uh, 35, yeah, okay, that's fine. We got enough to jump here, jump over there, and then jump to Terminus.
Right now, you're in the middle of nowhere. You'll find no space station in this sector and none of the company's services.
Oh!
It's just you and the infinite void.
Nice.
That means you'll have to survive by yourself, which is part of the job. The best way to find interesting stuff is to visit unexplored or deserted sectors like this one.
Oh, wow. That's new. I haven't been to a deserted sector before. In the first version, the first asteroid field. In the first because on the first time I played, it was like right after it launched the beta. But it was buggy as all tar. The US server bugged me out, which they fixed about a week later. So I was playing the European server. Yeah. Didn't have much more lag than I have now, I'll tell you that now. Didn't have for anything. It was great. I was actually surprised the latency. Okay, so this one's got a bunch of stuff on the dark side of the moon. We are not going to be able to do that. I don't know enough battery. Oh, but dude, it's got 2 of these gravitites. Definitely take the gravitites and we'll see if we can explore the resources. Let's see, it's over here somewhere. There it is. Unfortunately, we don't have the resources for Dark Side of the Moon yet. I do need to get a few more batteries or rearrange my internal structure to support more battery. Now, am I over a little bit? Hold on. Yeah, I'm over a hair, but it's not significant. Where is it? It's around here somewhere. There it is. There we go. Get in range. I think the game's a little quiet though. There we go. That's really better. Alright. So let's look at the map real quick. According to this, the only POI is on the dark side of the planet. And it's gonna take us a while to get there. We might find some resources on the non-dark side of the planet. But looks like most of them have to be on the dark side. Actually, I found a little bit of resource here. That's good. There are a few tricks to be able to scan the dark side. Here we go. Here's some materials. Alright. I got some. That should be all the non-dark side stuff. Nope, there's still one more. There's still one more that's non-dark side. That we can find. Now that point is maybe 15K? Maybe 15K into the dark side. So it's not that bad. I might be able to high scan. Which is where you go higher altitude so you still have sun. And then you can still scan the ground while you have power. Your batteries are still in good shape. However, we got about 10K left. Alright. Yep. New bot going out the window. Goodbye, bot. It's a spam bot. Yep, I was right. About 17. Alright, so from here, we can charge, and we can still scan the ground. How about 20K? Alright, change it. These are... Anyway, that takes care of spam bot. use my afterburn because it'll suck my power too bad. And there's nothing here to scan. I know. See if we can get a little higher. Got one scan left of me. Now we gotta go up high enough so that we can get some battery back. She's gotta get about 5 to 7K up. While we're going up, I always set my chat windows. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. 6K. Where is the sun on this planet? Oh, this is so far behind it. I have to go to like 10K to get some sun. Well, by the time we get up and down, here we go. Now we got some power. Being we had to go to full atmo, full out of the atmosphere, just so we can get sunlight. I don't think I can get down there and back up and scan everything. Be tough. It's not impossible though. This is, I need this one for that quest. I'm gonna give it a shot. Please tell me I got lucky. Oh, it's something new. Ah. Right. That's it. Out of battery. I don't know. Yeah. I need to. I'm not gonna be able to do this one in a timely manner. I mean, I can do it. But it's one of those, it's gonna take us a little bit. Let's see. There's an asteroid belt. That one's very hot. We're not gonna be able to do that anyway. Alright. So, where's our next system? Well, we can do this. AK-29. It's not going to be a good idea. Because the hot one's even worse. I need to leave orbit. Where's AK-29? That's the wrong direction. That's so awful. get over here. That's 2 viewer bots in the last few minutes. Jeez. Yep, CJet, block user, ban user. Jeez. Alright. Next system. AKRS A29. It's only cost me 36. And it should be one jump over to the other station. We should be good to go. I wonder if I'm going to get any more of those today. I normally only get one. But today, I need 2 jumps. So I'll have to go over to IC and then over to Ryan again. Alright. Now this system, Couple Gamma, has 2 planetoids. I need this one here. Put a Gamma over here. Put a Gamma 2. That's come out in range, so let's go ahead and drop it in there. And then after that, IC41. For the next jump. Like I said, I'd love to see them actually flesh out the planets with, variations of color and environment. Alright, there is something on the dark side of the planet. There's a deposit. The POIs are on the dark side on this one. That's tragic. Where's Red? There's Red. We're not going to be able to finish this one. Clay. Clay's good. I need this for it. But should be okay. So it leaves me with 2 dark side deposits. And I'm sorry, 2 dark side resources, and then the deposit, which can be anywhere. Yep, sand mounds. Shell. Ooh. Wait a minute. Yeah, according to that's in the dark side. Maybe we can get lucky. I don't know. I'll have to see. Come on, baby. Come on. I know. What you got? What you got? What you got? Over there. And over here. Not enough battery. Well, something. Where's the sun? back towards the sun, and we go up. We get what we're looking for. That spot over there might be what we're looking for. Because it's not in, it's in the red zone, but oh, come on. And the deposit can be anywhere on the planet, so gotta get to 10K. The route we're going. Might get lucky. You don't need to get 10K, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get 10K. Because of how far in this is. And then we can go over to the other side of the planet and do some scanning. Looking for the actual tar deposits. Based on the environment, sandstone, and the cinder shell, Korean shell. Hard to say. How's it gonna be? There we go. There we go. Now we're full power. And our best bet is to just dive straight into this thing. That's gonna be our best bet. Dive straight in, down to the surface, hit the scan button. There we go. That's it. Let's see the deposit, so let's get out of here. Oh, we still can. And then we'll go to the light side and see if we can. Wait, do we find the deposit? We did not. Okay. Good enough for me. That puts us in the sun. That puts us in the sun. Then we can go over to the sun side of the planet, go back down, and look for the deposit. Couldn't find the deposit, but on that pass. But we did get the map. That's the deposit. Now we need the deposit in order to finish that planet, and that'll make the mining guild happy. I'm hoping we can find ourselves what we're looking for. We're heading towards JW. That's my beacon point that I'm using. Now we're looking for squares. However, hold on a second. It is sandstone. I could use some money. Sandstone drops gems. If we're lucky. I don't care about the silicate, it's just concrete. Quartz. Quartz is okay. I'd rather like sapphires or something. Nope. Nada. Nada. And I need missiles in order to mine that. But I need to find this deposit. problem. Oh, come on. I know you're here somewhere. Alright, I guess we'll head towards blue. It's not on the dark side of the moon. Well, it probably has too, but it's only on the dark side of the moon, I should say. Be nice if I could find it. Because I have to finish this quest to turn it in. So I think that was worth money, isn't it? Survey is worth 10 experience and $70. Could use the $70. This planet's barren enough that I could probably just do a full burn. And not find it. Come on. I wish I had a better scanner. Really does. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh, come on. It's here somewhere. It doesn't say it's on the back side, does it? Yeah, it is. There's only the Elmerite that's marked as the right side of the planet. It's just rare. Which is the problem. Okay, so we're gonna put that back up, put that back up. Now I can see my windows. Jeez. Oh, come on. I can coast the line between the sun and the day. And the day and the night. And we can check. At 26 I can still get bits off the ground. Just a matter of figuring out where this is. Super annoying. But I guess just gonna have to wait, found it. Where'd it go? Wait, I saw it. I know. But where did it go? There it is. There's one there and one there. Got it. Ah, shite. Gotta get down there and scan it. Give me the sandstone. Come on, come on, come on.
All right. With your
There we
help,
go.
we were able to gather valuable geological information on these planets. Thanks.
There we go.
Now that the Bureau trusts you, it's time to get some work done. I
Alright.
just recommended you to a colleague. Don't make me look bad.
Alright, so we need to go to the research laboratory in Cairn Sector. Explore restricted areas. Go to the nearest mining bureau to find restricted areas. Unlock the chemical explosives for okay. I don't think I can. That's 300. Alright, so we need to go to IC. It's our next stop. There is another planet here. I just want to move on to the next achievement. Just kind of move through some of this. This system has 3 planets. They're all temperate. And our next stop is actually LC-24. But for right now, I want to get a few planets scanned, because we're going to need the... Alright, there's a shell. Look like a shell. Oop, 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 oop. That's a new one. Alright, that's a new resource. Hollow outcrop. Alright, so hold on a second. The hollow outcrop. Hollow outcrop has 2 resources. It's like emerald powder, Amerium dust. Okay. Which I have to research. This planet's actually got some different variations. I like it. This thing's got like funguses or something. I mean, it's the size of my ship or something, but you know. It's better than nothing. Alright, turn off the new science contract, restricted areas, and go boom boom. We're not there yet. I'm going towards... this is all the resources that are left are on the dark side of this planet. It's bad. So it's going to be Elmerite. Is at least one of the resources. Actually, yellow is pretty close to the line, so is blue. So let's go towards yellow. Maybe we can get lucky and find some resources that aren't. Actually, it's going to be Elmerite. The Elmerite ore. Because we found the Elmerite dust on the sun side. And there's only one dark side resource, so it's going to be Elmerite ore. I find restricted sites. That could be fun. I think those are farmable. Now, if they weren't farmable, my understanding is they should be farmable. Because they were farmable, I think they still are. They can do like once a day or something like that. And they give some good loot. Let's take take us up. That way we can scan, but still maintain sun for as long as possible. And I have 48 energy, which is going to be just enough to get to the station. So, I might have a little bit of fuel issues. Might be a little short going into that last stretch. But we'll see. Come on. Where's the emerald? There it is. Come on. Oh, crap. Where is it? I'm running out of power. Oh, cool. We had just enough power to get to the sun. Alright. So it's only 6K for this area to get to the sun. That's good. That helps. But I gotta get under 3K in order for the sensor to pick up everything up. Come on, baby. That's what we're looking for. Yep, I'm aware. Come on. Where is it? And power. Alright. Guess we'll try over there. Tried that. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. So let's go over here. Come on. I'd like to get this picked up. I couldn't quite get two of them. It's fine. Okay, good. It's fine. If we go to here, and we go to the emerald, there's something else there, which is sandstone. Alright, so okay. But this planet's mapped. So that's what that's to worry about. There's two other planets left here. I don't know if these are actually having any resources we care about, but since we're probably going to be in this sector for a while, we'll want to worry about mapping these things. Yes. We're getting there. Hello? Hello, son. There you are. There's the sun. Where is the other planets? Where are, I should say, where are the other planets? There's one. Yeah, that's fine. We can go to that one. We'll just high speed it around the backside of the planet. And we're in shadow, which is bad, but it does. You're not in the shadow for very long. You're in orbit. And the last one should be behind us. Over there. Our next stop is what? So when we're done here, it's going to be LC-24, which is UI, W8, DMIG, that's it. Yeah, we only have one jump for LC-24, so we're good there. Alright. Looks like... Oop, new mineral. Alright, what are you? What did we find? Works for me. What you got? Sulfuric stone. Cinnabar. Sulfur. 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 So sulfuric stone is gonna drop other stuff. A cinnabar will refine into iron. No, cinnabar goes to iron? Or mercury? Mercury, I think it is. But we'll need to research that in order to get that particular resource. Until then, it's just a sellable commodity. And when you're doing research, you gotta have a bunch. And it takes a lot of time. Because it's like, you need 3 to 5, they need like 10, they need like 50 or something like that for research. It's a tab I don't have yet. Yeah, it's a tab I don't have yet. Which is fine. Is this one now? Oh, exploration. It's also if I don't have it. It's also if I'm not doing it at the moment. over here somewhere. Where are you? On that mountain, apparently. There it is. It's hard to see it because it doesn't always load in properly. Alright, so we can go over to red and blue. My guess is one of these is probably going to be quartz. Oh, it's going to be quartz because we have mountains. What do we have? Chlorites, copper. Not sure. Sandstone mound. Not sure. Whatever it is going to be whatever that POI is. Whether it's going to be a crater or a ravine. I mean, it could still be quartz, I guess. That's always a possibility. Ravines. But the question is, what's the resource? There it is. Shells. I love purple suns. Purple suns and green suns can't exist in real life. But they sure can exist in games, and man, are they pretty. There's LC-24. Still, though, I'm looking for the last planet. There it is. So it's going to be back towards LC-3. Shadow side. Got it. Plus, you want the planet, you have to look towards the shadow. And I'll find it. Get just enough gas to get there, too. Which makes me happy. Alright, there's a POI right there on the line. Let's try with that. That's what POI in the middle, from the looks of it. Well, I'll start with the one on the line. I want to do something here, though. Set that so it's actually showing the most recent image that YouTube's got. Because that helps me out. It really does help me out. Alright. Down we go. To degree and scan. Maybe it's still a little too high. There we go. What you got? What you got? What you got? Hello, crabs. Chlorophyte. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's going to have emerite. So that one's complete. Wow. I want yellow. Before I was way too far behind the line. I mean, I can scan the line. It's up here at stone. Okay. Yeah, I might be able to get the emerald that way. But we need to make sure that we're staying either high enough that we're getting light. Oop, oop, oop. There we go. There we go. Yeah. I didn't see that one. Alright. That's the trick. Staying where you can see the light, but also scan. It's the trick. Unfortunately, this particular resource usually is pretty far behind the sun line. So, it's the emerald. So I can dip over. See if we can find it. So now there's now the. Is that it? Is that them right? Nope. Oh, you drive me nuts. You're kidding me. Of all of the places for it to be. Alright, I see you. Okay. I gotta get a recharge. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Alright, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Hope I didn't get my angle off by too much. I was trying to come back down. Spot on. Okay, here we go. Don't crash. Easy. Easy. Alright. I wait for it to load. This is a load screen that I wish they need to fix. Oops. Come on, baby. Be good stuff. Aluminum, turquoise, fusers, cloud gemstones. Oh yeah, baby, here we go. This one has not been touched by other people, which makes it amazing. Rat holes, beams, steel scraps, rat hole. I have no real need for ship parts. Not the rat holes and stuff. But the copper scrap, copper wire, the ship scrap and stuff, all of this is salvageable. And I can sell it, if nothing else. So worth it. Apparently no one's found this one yet. Huge electronic scraps. Oh, it's beautiful. Can't break them down for parts yet. Doesn't have a base. But our cargo hold is going to be so happy. So is my checkbook. Thing is, if somebody saw me down here, they could steal my scrap. And that would suck. Because scrap of this level is way too valuable. Because it really is valuable. It's worth a lot of money. And you don't find these wrecks very often. And now they can spawn on any planet, regardless of whether you've explored it or not. Now I'll scrap out what's the least valuable, or the least useful, when we're done. But for now, I'm just collecting everything. And we'll sort it out later. I just wish you had a bigger cargo hold when I found this. Oh well. Yes, I'm being a little greedy. But it's okay. Alright. Because other players can come find this after you do. And they'll get whatever you left behind. See, that's the kind of stuff I'm looking for. We're looking for the expensive stuff. The actual stuff that's rare. But since you can't always see it until you've cleared out some of the other stuff, kind of gotta go through it all. Okay, that's cool. Alright, all this scrap here I'm not gonna worry about, really. Because I'm just about to dump a bunch of it anyway. Makes me happy that I found one, because you don't see this every day. It's good for you to see one. Alright, well. I know I'm overweight. But to free up our weight, what is the cheapest thing we can drop? What's weighing us down the most? The hollow scraps. Let's see. The huge scraps are worth 8. The steel scraps are 7, 8. Hollows worth 7, 8. Okay, so we're just gonna dump it. Let's just do the lessers. Dump what we need to. Dump. Only 3. Sulfur's not worth much. Let's see. Silicate I definitely don't need. So drop like 1 silicate, we're good to go? Yeah. Since we are full, let's find that station. LC-24. Where's LC-24? So it's dark side. There it is. All that scrap is just going to become cash. So. Alright, station. Where are you? Where's LC? Where the hell am I? This is the station we need to be at. For a bunch of quests. Don't care about that one. Helicon. Wrong sector, wrong sector. Not here. Patch modules. There we go. Those two are both on Helicon. Which works for me. We're not here. And I got the black box. So one of the characters wants you to collect black boxes. And that's the important thing you get out of Rex. You get nothing else out of the Rex. Get the black box. Because there's a special quest line for that. That's side of exploration. Oh, that's a cool. Look at those guys. Look at this. That's an interesting way to lay out the ship. I like it. I'm with this guy. That's an interesting layout too. Alright, so...
Even as we speak, my factory is turning ordinary dirt into advanced engines.
Okay. Whatever makes you happy, dude.
Is there any way I can help you? Oh, of course. Here is a list of available contracts to choose from.
Alright, so here's the simple contract. Make 3 small kits. Okay.
Your corpo is now committed to delivering the materials listed in this contract. Remember that you can monitor your ongoing corpo contracts with your corpo.
Yes. I'm aware. You gotta be. Do the corpo contract. It's fine. Now I need to find Ida. Where's Ida? Are you Ida?
believe we've ever met.
No, we
That's
haven't.
good. I have a job for an outsider with no name, no connections, and a low profile. And you seem to fit the bill. The
Sure.
task couldn't be simpler. Locate shipwrecks, extract
Black
their
box
black
lady.
boxes, and bring them here. No questions. No thinking. No independent decisions. The reward is generous.
Sure.
Good. Then you can start by bringing us one black box. Once you're done, found anything worthwhile?
You mean like this one?
All right, you did it. That's a black box. I can't reveal anything about its data, but you've probably seen enough to know these guys won't be coming back from their mission.
No. Now the black boxes we can turn off. Strikes take 2. Gone. So this one. There's a one science, technology, gift giving. Oh. Okay. Alright. So that was not.
Sorry, I'm not selling to individual buyers. I'm here with the Eris Corp to negotiate a restock contract for the vending machines. You might not know our name, but you know our products. Starship bottles and Star Wing bars, Master Soda, Cook Row Trash, but I'm always happy to talk. Learning is growing, you know? For instance, you're an associate worker.
Yeah, nothing to talk about though. Ain't much to say. Here about 2. Here's the bus station. Oh, this is new. This is new. I like that. Transitions. I didn't even hear that. That's good. Maybe we can find ourselves a place to go. Let's see. Is this where it is? I don't think so. Meet with Ida on Halcyon. I'm on Halcyon. I don't know where she is. Maybe she's in the mining bureau. Let's see. It's gonna cost me 4,000 to use the storage bin.
Welcome to the Station Trade.
Silver's available. Oh, I have no open storage, so I can't sell anything. Cooling laser. That's expensive. It's not too bad. Alright. Let's go to the next bin here. Alright, there you go. Let's see if this is where it is.
Do you need any help?
I need to
Just
look
tell
at
us what you're looking for, and there's a good chance we can find it. Restricted areas are found on many planets of the galaxy. Some are dangerous, but scrappers can usually get good money when visiting them. You can find them on your own, or we are selling you the coordinates, if necessary.
Okay. So for 150, they'll sell me the coordinates for bacon. For a restricted area. Okay. That's cool. Alright, shit. I have no clue where that is. We'll find her.
Hey, you're new here, right? This is the shipyard. You'll probably be around here a lot, so just ask.
I'm good. Alright. So, I don't think I can scrap just the concrete. Might as well do that. Make money off of it. I can't scrap the materials, but I can sell them. And thus, we're going to need the missile explosives, the modular structures. It's 3, 5, 2,000, 23, 28. So we need 2,800 to really start advancing our ship. So that's not too bad. It's actually pretty doable. If you think about it, that's only 14 lasers, 14 outer little lasers, which aren't expensive. So it's not too bad. Okay. Over here, we'll sell the Eternium dust, the Amerium ingots, cinnabar, the sulfur. Not doing any of that right now. Quartz, sell all the 5. Rex, sell them all. Steel scrap, sell them all. Huge energy, use photonic scrap, sell them all. Turquoise. I'll sell them all. I need the money. Well, I need the research. Steel ingots, aluminum ingots, don't sell any of that. Don't sell any of that, or that, those, or those, or those, or those. Radar patch 2. 50% enhances. This enhancer can be permanently attached to a ship module. The module is recycled. The patch has a 50% chance of being preserved. Max range, 50%. That's actually pretty good. Alright, so that. So, I believe alright, grab the radar. Let's see if the grid radar can actually be upgraded.
Need something,
That'd
mate?
be nice. Install patch. Select item. No, I cannot. What do we need for better radar? I want the spectral radar, which is the simple radar. That has no durability and it's got a patch set. I like it. I need 1 small module and 1 macro. So small module kits. I need nuts and bolts. I have no iron. It's fine. So for us, I can afford the modular hull, or I can afford the explosives. It's tempting to well, I can spend most of my way down here. Let's do the explosives, this is more useful. So, the corpo request, we'll ignore that for now. Then you contact, meet Lynn and Halcyon, find her and talk to her. If that's anything, it's gonna get bang. Let me put my scanner back in. Let me put the scanner back on. So. Alright. And I want to go to the mining bureau. And I want to go from the mining bureau. I'm going to grab one restricted site.
Do you need any help?
I want to locate something.
Just tell us what you're looking for, and there's restricted areas are found on many planets of the galaxy. Thanks. You can come back anytime if you need more.
Alright. So that gives me my restricted site. Where is it? Up here. Huh? There's a restricted area beacon. So I'll put jumps over. Keep in mind that I need the fuel to get there. So I head down to the deck. So she's around here somewhere. There she is.
Looking into your eyes, I see the soul of a great entrepreneur, wrongfully trapped in a miserable life.
Sure.
Is that soul ready to finally break free? My mission is to select the company's most promising contractors and help them establish their very first factory.
Oh, boy,
Are you one of those select few?
I need resources for that. Sure.
Of course you are. Then there's no reason to wait. Here is the key to your prosperous destiny. A free controller base kit, courtesy of the company.
Thank you. I am not in a position to do base, but give me a moment. I want to go do that exploration contract. I want to do that base restricted set exploration. I have enough fuel to get out there, so. Alright, so to get the restricted site, I'm gonna have to go to IV. Alright, where's IV? There's IV. And the way back we'll explore. Alright, so our next stop is going to be CQ89. Right in front of me. That works for me. Celsius map. Then we need LK31. Should be off to the right somewhere. SP89. Okay, that's over there. So I need to turn back to the left. Okay. 31, is that right? Yep, that's what I want. Jump. Now we need to find that dungeon. How you doing, Sai? What are you doing? Other than visiting me. The mic seems to be having a short. Is it quiet? Is it clipping? What's it doing? Or is it clipping loud? It's been doing that for a couple of days now. There was a software update and it's been weird since. Try getting it. Yeah, it's probably because it's a high band clip. It's been doing that lately. Let me see if I can hear it. Maybe? It's doing it again. Yeah, ever since the last update, it's been doing a high clip. Like all of a sudden, the gain is just really high. Let me see if I can tweak it. Put it to high pass. Turn the limiter off. Let's try that. Alright. Let's see if that helps. Somewhere in this system is a restricted area. We just need to find it. So flipping. There it is. Super quiet. Okay. Let me change the output. Let me stop the ship from moving. To filter. How about now? Oh, that's probably gonna clip a lot. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see if that's better. How about that? Is that better? Oh, yeah. The problem is, I turned it down a little bit. Yeah. Like I said, ever since my dog got adopted, I don't know, a month ago, 2 months ago. I don't know if it's the microphone or if it's the dog that is misconfigured, but it's been catching, it's been clipping a little bit, and it's either been really quiet or really loud. But how is that? Is that better or is that clipping on the high side? It's probably clipping on the high side. So very electronic, cutting in between. Yeah. Alright. I might have a way to fix that. Let's see here. Oops. Let me see if I can fix the bouncing. Turn that down. Let's do that. Alright, still doing that stupid jump thing. Let's pull this end up. I was playing this game, but decided wait until it release. Yeah, that's what most people are doing. I decided to go ahead and play a little bit. I mean, I played it when it first went into beta. I can get aluminum here. That's good. But I decided to come play it just a little bit this weekend while we're waiting for it to actually hit full release. Let me know if that's any better. It's still going to clip the ceiling, though, I think. Turn it down just a little bit. Let's try that. Like I said, I've been fighting with it for a couple of days. So far, the upgrade could use a little work. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting things in this game. I have not ground to where you're into the pirate combat section of the game. I do have to say the engine could use some performance. The lack of performance updates is actually a lot of why I have not been putzing with this game much. There we go. Because they haven't fixed a lot of performance issues. Now, granted, they fixed a lot of the problems. There was a lot of lag issues and crash bugs early on they fixed. Let's see. You a lot of parts put on your ship. It puts all of your ship limits. Yes. You just have to make a bigger ship. So if you want to run 5 lasers or whatever, you just have to have a bigger ship. It's meant to make you grind. The part I can make a bigger ship. That's decent. It is, and then it's very expensive. So when it comes up, I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up in a second. Oops. So you need to have modular structures, automated factories. Oh, sorry. I think it's modular structures, modular systems. And then, nope, it's modular factories. Yeah, so it's modular factories, modular structures, and then ships of steel. And at this point, you can make a bigger ship. It's 2,000 credits. It's really not that much. The problem is making the steel, the actual structures, because they're pretty expensive. It's a lot of steel, titanium, and copper. Alright, I have not been in this one before. Okay, need an access key card for that. Need the key card for that. This one... Alright. It's going to require us to play jumping games. I love it. Oh, there's a big crate here. Yeah, they're always good for loot, and unless they've changed it, they're also revisitable. Okay. There we go. Rectal 9. That's not bad. That's some money. Let's see, it's too big to jump. Nothing down there. No, it's just a cargo container. Just a cargo container to stand on. Let's see. Don't mind me. It's just takes a lot of concentration to figure some of these puzzles out. This one's not too bad. But there we go. It's just checking out the locations. That's a lot of aluminum. That's a lot of aluminum. Okay. Last cargo container. Jackpot. That's a lot. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff. Alright, so. Alright. Capacity, 39%. Touch resources. Okay. Let's see. Where's the warehouse pass? Alright. So. That means we can get into this area. And this area. Not much in here. Turquoise, cloudy gems, fair gems, and a blueprint for some water pipes. I don't really need the water pipes. Cloudy gems wire are focusers. Not bad. All the data. Yeah, and the blueprints are new. Let's see here. Now to factions. Right. And the blueprints are new. You do need to get, as an example, in order to do plumbing, you need to get up here. Get to this one to do plumbing. But you can sell the blueprints. They're worth a few bucks. Like, what's it here? Here, the company data pass. Where's the blueprints? Here it is. The blueprints are worth 10 each. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's worth the money. Alright. And of course I never find anything on the surface of these. Alright, so I guess we'll check the map real quick. Blue, red, green, so blue, then green, then red. And that should give us enough of the planet's surface to figure out what we're looking at. There's probably a Yeah, there is, but I know what that is. We know what that is. Yeah, the blueprints are a recent change from what I can tell. I kind of like the idea, but I'm not sure they provide much. Because if they're only providing blueprints for things that you can already learn, then they're just another thing to make money, like gemstones. You know, it's not much if it doesn't give you anything good. Is it? Green's not on the dark side of the planet, though. Red is. Alright, well. Because Red's gonna have the other resource, the Elmerite. That'll be on this planet. Not a big deal. But it is what it is. At some point, though, I'll figure out what's wrong with the microphone and get it fixed. Maybe I'll have to reinstall older firmware for it. Because it's probably the microphone picking up a surge or something, I don't know. Because it didn't used to do it. It's a new bug. It's a new issue I have in the last couple of weeks. And it's annoying. Alright. So now we just need to get ourselves the other resources. And we're good to go. Wherever those are. I don't need those. The one I need is I don't know. I need the Elmerite. But I don't know what the last of those two resources are. I don't think we're going to get to base building in this playthrough. Water geysers? Yeah. Because I'm not really... I'm just kind of going through the whole main storyline and stuff, but I'm not going to get to the base building stuff. Because that's pretty intensive to make bases. It's pretty resource intensive, and I don't really want to do that right before they wipe the server again. Oh, it's both of them. I give us, was that aluminum? Aluminum, yeah. That should be copper. Yeah, that's actually a good deposit set. Now, the only thing I need is the Elmerite right there. And we're done. We're done with that. And then planets in this system to explore. So we'll start with this one over here. Any of these unexplorable? No? They're all good. They're all good for us. Got the little brown dirt ball first. Whatever that is. That's what I like. Yep, a little round dirt ball. We'll go for this one. So yeah, we're actually sitting pretty good on resources. Don't really need the aluminum. The whole forged into aluminum stuff. Silicate, quartz, wrecked hulls, this is good money. That's good money. All that aluminum's good money. I don't need that much of it right now. I need some, but not that much. These I won't get rid of. These I won't get rid of. Because you need these for structural builds. Can't get rid of that. These don't weigh nothing. I don't need the beacon now that I have the building marked. You should get a little bit of feedback off of them. Oops, slow down. Excuse me. Alright, sulfur. Lots of sulfur as we go. I want to make missiles. Let's see here. What resources do we have? Green, yellow. Nothing on the dark side. Let's go yellow. It's closer to blue. Yeah, if there's anything, if I can't find it at yellow because somebody's farmed it, I can go to blue and find it pretty easily. And that helps. Looking for that. That was bad. All of a sudden, it just got really, really fast. And that was weird. It's going faster than it normally goes. It's not what it normally does. I have noticed stuff like that where it's like when you tab out for something, sometimes the game speed backs up. Alright, so green. Yeah, we need to go green. But it's fine because we need to get our deposits anyway. Sandstone. Let me just go up here. Let's go a little higher here. I really should do that to scanning like 2K. One, you get a little faster, it seems, and two, you're not gonna hit nothing, usually. This is a really tall mountain. I have seen some that tall, like that plateau over there. That's probably close to 2K. But better chance of not hitting something. It's fine though. It's one of those things that if you're going through, pretty easy to screw up. Let's see. Yeah, we're 20K. We're 20 units out. We're not gonna find much until we get there. So whatever it is, it's exclusive to that location. So that helps. So it's ravines. Now I'd like to see more planetary features. We have the ravines and we have mountains, plateaus, and we have large craters. But I would definitely like to see more features. Thank you. Like interesting patterns or designs or, you know, not just restricted sites, but maybe abandoned facilities that aren't searchable, or like wreck sites where this one here, yeah, where it's just surface scavenging. Say if like an abandoned site that doesn't have an underground area, and you can go through and just pick up a bunch of stuff off the surface. That'd be nice. But, you know, there's a lot of different things they could do. But it'd be pretty cool if they, you know, when they do it. That's it. I want to see performance updates. I want to see more variation. You know, see trees and whatnot. I see biomes. You know, see ice by the poles and have like plants. Have like plant features and stuff like that. So they're both in the dark side. There is a dark side material. So it's going to be elmite. That seems to be the only one we get in this region. Which makes sense because that's your cargo container. That's your fuel tanks. Is that right? Elmite. But we'll head towards blue. Blue's pretty close to the border, so I can probably get the elmite down there. Alright. Just scanning the rest of it. However, that one planet that had the aluminum and the copper, that would actually be a good place. If you're putting down a station, a ground station, that would be a good one to put on. As long as you can find those two together without being on the dark side. So you don't have to deal with the reactors and stuff. That'd be good stuff. It's a good place. So for... what's over there? Oh, it's a hollow. This also fix the audio back where things bounce around. It's bad. It's okay. Still got 2 resources on here. I know one's the emerald. Sulfur. Hello. Let's see now. What do we have? It's fine. Let's see, it's the outright. Of course. Of course, of course, of course, of course, of course. I have to go up and then come back down. This constant realigning to the planetary planetary plane drives me nuts. Especially when you're trying to pop up and down planets. Because you lose your orientation of where things are. It's a shame. I definitely be able to turn that off. I was dead on it. It's good. Come on. Come on. There it is. Should take care of it. There we go. Yes, up and out of the system. Oh, that's right. Takes care of that planet. So it should be all 3 of them fully mapped. Right? Fully mapped. Fully mapped. Fully mapped. So yellow, then white. Can't get enough power to do anything. So just climb slowly. There we go. Alright. Now, let's find... That should be the yellow one, right? Yeah. It's the yellow one, and then we'll go to the white one. Let's see what we can do with that. Yeah, no, I wish I knew why that audio is bouncing the way it does. Because I haven't figured out how to keep it from clipping. It's a shame, but, you know, I do what I can with that. Alright. Silly lag. That one's too bad now. The only one that's not on the dark side is red. Alright. So we'll stay on this side over here. Head towards red. Let's see if we can find anything else without having to go to the dark side, though. We will have to go to the dark side for right. So we'll do that with the green area. Cool. So it says right. Right, rather. And then whatever's up for. Because that's the Almite and then whatever that is. Oh, that's more important. First off, there's something over here. That's just sulfur. This is actual experience that we're going to pick up. Didn't want to grab this. I mean, it would be as little as 5 points, like as much as like 15. But any is better than none. Where is it? It's over here. Lagging. There it is. Alright. So we got gravite here. Got another gravite behind us. 5 points. These are so worth it with so much experience. I can grab them. For the effort you go through to get them, they're worth it. There it is. There it is. Just a matter of finding the gravite. So I don't know why red is lit, because there shouldn't be any there, but I'll take it. Says red has the Almite, which it shouldn't. For all intents and purposes, it's too close to the light line. But, yeah, we'll check. Let's see if it happens to have it, as they claim. It'll be fun. Alright, so while we're cruising, I'm gonna make a small change to the microphone. Set that. See if that helps. Alright, sorry about that. I had to reset the microphone. I made a tweak to it and I lost the microphone, so I had to restart everything. It's super annoying, but it is what it is. And, you know, of course the game's loud and everything's loud. I'm quiet and I'm loud. It's bad. It's a new problem. And there's the right. Even before we got into the shade area, it's kind of interesting. I'm gonna have to play with this more. Try to figure out what's causing it to do this. Because I said it's a new problem I have. Didn't have this before. It's picked up. It started in the last month. So it's a nuisance. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do with it. I wish I had a better solution, but I kind of don't have one. We can try and see if we can set this up so I can monitor it a little better. Now I can watch it a little better. Without having to listen to myself constantly. Because that's also distracting. I will play with it some more tomorrow. See if I can figure it out. Maybe what I'll do is change the way it's all configured. Because right now it's USB and it seems to be having, maybe that's the problem. Somebody's got a couple different ways I can configure it, so. But different configurations means that kinds of equipment in order to make it work. Because like I don't have a high impedance to USB or anything like that. So I need to get a high impedance to USB if I want to try using that method. Doing that means that I lose the proprietary software. But I'm not 100% sure it's not the proprietary software that's causing the problem. Because that's always a possibility. Okay, that's all the mining sites. Nothing is flagged as being as dark side only. I mean, the creator does say it's got 2 resources here. But they're not exclusive, so. Sulfur, mud. This is what we're looking for. Oh. powerful enough scanner for that. That's bad. I don't have power enough binding laser either. Well, that's a problem. I'll have to come back for that later. Purple. Purple's got nothing in it. Red's got some stuff. Probably the same stuff. Yeah, we can try. As long as it's not that one. The purple and that green resource I need the power scanner and mining laser for. That'll be good. Aluminum. This particular world server build is already better than the first one they did for the North America server, because that one was bonkers. It didn't have aluminum until like exploration level 3. All the 1s and 2s that I went to didn't have aluminum. It's weird. So weird. But it is what it is. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Just the shell. Shell. Still 3 resources here that are not. But still. What are we looking for? I'm not sure. I don't know, maybe somebody mined him? It's possible. Unlikely. Very unlikely. But not impossible. Let's see. Not sure. Alright. Let's go. See if we can find it there. Okay. So that's the 3. That's the 3 we can't do. The blue, the green, and the brown. Alright, so going back to station, we want to go to Rossless. go to Ross's? We can go to an SP. 98's a shorter route. Now, Rossless has 4 planets. Ludor has 2. Let's do SP98. GJ, CM, Cool Sun. Very cool sun. Oh yeah. Steam tire clip. Now this one has 5 planets in it. Very interesting. Now we are pretty full. I'm gonna pull something up real quick. What I want to see here is where if the spike is an input output where is that at? Because if I can figure out where the error is, I might be able to fix it pretty easily. Now let's see. So I'm looking to see where the spike is. And I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Yeah, I have to the dark side for this one. For one of these. Because, see what I'm doing right now, or how we're doing this coast, is I'm checking the output and the input. I might be able to fix it in the I might be able to fix it there. I just wish I knew where it was clipping. I'll look at it later. I'll look at it with a little more scrutiny tomorrow. After we get off. And we'll see if we can figure it out. Because that would be nice if I can figure out what's causing it. It might be one of my plugins has a gain set wrong or something. Okay. So blue and red are both on the far side of the planet. And there's the only resources left on the dark side of the planet. Yeah, blue are red. One's going to be L-Night. The other one is going to be only up. It's a little tricky to get, but I can do it. What I can do, though, is trying to figure out where it's spiking. Because I'm not sure. But it's good stuff. Alright, so we'll get there. And when the game does launch, we'll play again. Because, like, what is it? Space Engineers, I got a new playthrough of that. It's another crash ship. There are 2 crash ships on this planet? I guess we're going after, black boxes. Look at that rock mushroom. That's cool. Alright, so let's look for important bits. Like this here. Not that. The motor. That's an important bit. Looking for cases. And looking for black box. The black box. Now, it is always possible that someone did manage to find this one first. Structural beams. And there it is. I can't find the black box, but there's a black box. I can't take all the scrap. I just don't have the room for it. I'll take the black box. Where's the other one? 16 that way. I'm trying to see if I can get some sun. Get some light here. So it's 13 that way. Well, that's potentially good. Because you might be able to maintain. Ooh, I'm too high. There it is. Maintain some good speed distance here. Alright. If I had a huge cargo hold, this would be absolutely amazing. That's a motor. Really cool. take that. I don't have those yet. Let's see. I have that black box. And I have noticed that these don't always load properly. So you have to run a few times before everything loads in. It is unfortunate, but that's part of their performance improvements they really need to fix. I love that they exist, so that you can walk around. It's not every game lets you. Now the space games let you do that. In fact, most of them don't. Maybe at a station or something. But not just general walk around the ship. Let's see. The black box. Don't see it. Maybe it's a little farther out. I don't know. I think it's that far out. Crashes usually stick within like 50 to 100 meters of the ship. I don't know. So I'm not seeing the black box, which is a shame. When I saw 2 wrecks, I was hoping for 2 black boxes. Well, it's a tragedy, but I don't see it. I also don't see any more microchips. Structural beam. Structural beam. Excuse me. Let's see. Microchip. So apparently things are still loading in, because I did not see those microchips there before in the prior pass, and then they were there. The only thing I could do is try and collect all the rubbish and throw it out. See if that forces it to spawn. But I also know that they don't always show up. Because somebody may have gotten to this one first, so I'm going to assume somebody else got here before I did. And where they go? What is up with the rotation thing? Anyway, Makes no sense. Huh. I guess that this game tries to normalize you to whatever the system plane is, which is weird. Because that's the other rack. That's one, that's two. We've been to those. So, we're gonna head towards blue. See if we can find more stuff. So we got one here. What's that? That's fine. Okay. Just gotta see what we got here. 'Cause if we can't find it, or we have to go farther into the dark zone. It's fine. It's just a matter of finding it. It's like the wrecked ships. If they had like wrecked settlements that are the same way, where you would have those display. Could be. Yeah, good stuff. I know the mic's still working, because, I can hear it. But, the dog's kind of weird. The dog's flipped out. It's not displaying correctly. I guess we'll just have to look for that for today. We're almost done for the day anyway. Finish this planet up, I think we'll call it. Just having so many issues with the audio. Alright, let me look. It's done, right? According to what I'm seeing here, I need to go to red in order to get that one, and that's just a best. So, we're going to go ahead and, I guess, shoot back to the station, which is Sama. We'll dock and then clean up and see how much money we made. And then from there, we'll go ahead and cut it for the day. It's just a matter of figuring out what the issues are. Because as I'm trying to figure out what the silliness is, it's going to take me a bit. I'll work with it tomorrow and see if we can figure it out. Because I think, I don't know, it's like certain syllables spike, but other syllables don't. Or it's, I don't know. Because I'd be talking normally and I'll say it, and then I'll be looking and it's like, all of a sudden it'll just like, boom, spike. Like right now it's spiking a lot. But now it's not spiking at all. And it's the same words. same syllables, same emphasis. It just made sense. No. No clue. It's probably going to drive me nuts for days as I try to figure out what's weirded out. Because it looks like it might actually be in one of the plans, and that was gone nuts. I don't know. And I have to have the dog in order to get out the background noise. Because there's often that background noise here. So, this guy wants to say something.
What am I doing here? Ha! I was on a tiny planet not far from here when I came across this weird alien artifact.
Science stuff.
The mining bureau told me I should get it analyzed in Syracuse. But there's no way I can go that far away while my factory needs me here. Fantastic! Then you can have whatever reward they'll give you. I'm not doing this for the money. I'll only ask you for 50 credits to make sure you're being serious about it.
I'll have to 50 credits. That's fine. Because that'll probably be our next step, is going over to the research station. Alright, so let's sell off the garbage. So, okay. Metals, scrap steel. Cloudy gems, turquoise, fair gems, concrete. Blueprints. I don't need those. Huh. Let's try that. And then let's see here. The wire. I need to do some filing and such. So on that note, that's what we're gonna call it for tonight. I'll do some cleanup, and then tomorrow we'll do the next deck. Have a good night. Thank you for dropping in.